didn't sound too good, guys. Let's fix it. Drill it right there. The drilling, and I'll show you guys how to do it. We got some rub on the 250. You guys heard it when I just did it. We got a grinder over here. Hopefully not doing a whole lot of grinding. I'm gonna get some zip ties here and we're gonna punch some holes in the plastic there. I'm gonna see where it's rubbing and I'm gonna show you guys where it's rubbing. Tying, a little bit of drilling, and I'll show you guys how to do it. So it rubs, it doesn't rub here, but I think it rubs back here, so we might have to hit that. All right, as you guys can see right here, touching right here, but if we push it back a little bit, as long as it's not hitting this metal, I think we should be good. So I'm gonna just tie this back real quick here, and I think that should fix it. I'm trying to see if it's gonna hit this metal, which I think it's gonna clear it right there. It's got about 1 inch of clearance. Get a zip tie and tie it up to the metal. Gonna go grab some zip ties and drill here, and I'm actually gonna do a little drill bit. I'm gonna push it in, hit it into that plastic and pull it back zip tie. We did lift the truck 2 inches from the previous time, or from when we put the tires on, so that also helped a lot. It was rubbing a lot worse. It was rubbing the metal almost. We lifted it 2 inches and now it doesn't rub at all. It was also rubbing the front bumper. Now that we lifted it, it does a lot better, but it still rubs a little bit, so I'm gonna fix it completely in this video. So let's go grab a zip tie and a drill. We got the drill here. Drill the holes in the plastic here. Get the zip ties in there and pull the plastic back and see if we can't get it to stop rubbing. It's gonna be using these pretty thick green and red zip ties. They do actually, once you put them in there, you can actually open them back up. So just in case we wanna put other tires on it and we don't really need that anymore, just go ahead and get rid of it. These on there, show you guys how it's done. So let's hop over to the truck here and get drilling. We got where the rub is happening right here. And we got this little like flappy piece right here that holds, this is like connected to all the plastic. For some reason, the bolts that hold this plastic to the metal actually came off. I'm gonna use zip ties to compensate for that. I'm gonna push the zip tie up in this hole here. Then I'm gonna go under the truck and feel for it right there so you guys can see 2 zip ties here. I'm just gonna zip tie 2 together. This first zip tie should pull it back to where it's the right length, and then the second zip tie will hold it. And pull it back. As you guys can see, that created some separation here with the tire. Let's go ahead and pull it tight. All right, we got it pretty tight there, as you guys can see. That guy's pretty tight right there. We actually created about 1 inch of separation there. I'm gonna bring you guys under the hood here and show you guys how I'm gonna do the second zip tie. This one's gonna be a little bit more challenging because I'm gonna need a longer zip tie. Let's go ahead and bring you guys under the hood here. Okay guys, I got you guys on the vlog camera now. I got the zip ties here. Previous holes that were drilled for bolts, but we're just gonna kind of rig it here and do zip ties instead. Let's get under the hood now. Okay, so basically guys, I'm gonna show you around the bottom part here. This is where our zip ties are. As you guys can see right in there, there's actually a little gap now where it doesn't rub as bad. Hold the plastic back with the zip ties, which were previously there. This time the bolts just fell out, so basically what I'm going to be doing now is putting another zip tie right here in this hole, and that should pull it back to where we don't have any rub at all. We should be in the clear for that. As you guys can tell right here where it's been rubbing pretty hard, you guys can tell the plastic is shaved pretty well. It might be hard to see in the video, but we're going to take them there and just put them up in that joint. Kind of just feed them. I'm actually going to need 2 hands for this, so I'm going to connect the third one right now. Find the hole. Boom, hold it with your right hand and go and find the zip tie with your left. This one's gonna be very challenging because it's barely fits. All right guys, I changed zip ties to these like heftier white ones. They're better because I can't, gonna loosen up on me. Same size as the other ones. Wow. As tight can get here. See how much clearance we got. As you guys can tell right there, we got a little bit more clearance. Further, let's see if it rubs now. We might have to fix this right here. I'm gonna go turn on the truck here and start turning the wheel a little bit and see how bad it rubs. Ba-bang, guys. Ba-bang. Zip ties down there that I need to cut real quick with some snippers. That's pretty badass. It's not rubbing anymore. The other side doesn't rub for some reason. Let me go check the other side. I guess the plastics push further back on this side. Oh yeah, plastics push way further back on this side. It was actually rubbing on the fender. It was rubbing right here. It doesn't rub anymore since we put the lift on it. When we didn't have the lift, when we put 2 inches on it, which leveled it, guys, that leveled it. But before we put the lift on it, it actually rubbed really bad on the front bumper, which like was kind of an issue. Yeah, we're gonna snip these zip ties and then we're gonna drive it a little bit. See if these will work. Ah, these work great. I don't know how long this is gonna last, guys, because it is zip ties, but we might want to replace it with bolts eventually. Alright guys, so I'm gonna spray paint it black here, so that way the zip ties don't freaking show as bad. All right, guys, so this is actually a flex seal or a leak seal. It's like a rubber coating for the outside here. It actually works pretty well. It doesn't look too shabby. Let's take a step back now. And it kind of matches the tire, actually. All right, everybody, so the rub is completely gone on this 7 tree. We're actually gonna drive it around now, and I'm gonna show you guys that the rub is completely gone. No more rub. That sounds really good. It looks really good. You can't even see the zip ties because of that seal coat that I put on it. Here, I'm gonna actually just drive it like I just did in the beginning of the video. This time, hopefully without no rubs. You guys can hear there's no rub anymore on the truck. That'll conclude this Powerstroke Central video. Thank you guys for sticking around this long. If you want to watch the next one, it'll be up there or down there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well. That being said, no more rub on my truck. I'm looking good. Brand new tires, brand new wheels. Everything's looking up from here on the 7 tree. Like I said, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button down below, and we will catch you on another Powerstroke Central episode. Thank you guys for watching.